From Appleton, Wisconsin, this is the Anderson Pens Podcast.
Welcome to Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 448 for Thursday, July 28th, 2022.
This week we have a birthday. We'll get to that, though.
Yes.
Aside from the birthday, we have Banter News Updates, My Ink of the Week, a bevy of new Manyo pens, a dialogue or two with Lamy, a contest winner, a new contest plus. In the coming soon department, a Penlux in moss, Punilabo zipper pouches, and a Lucky Cat 2023 wall calendar that is too adorable for words.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Brian.
You know, the other day I bought a book.
You bought a book?
I went to Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
I went to Barnes & Noble. I was going to look at some books, and they had a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems.
I know this one, but I won't give it away.
Well, I bought two.
Good. Have you read them yet?
Working on it. Halfway through.
Mr. Anderson, what is a nuclear engineer's favorite meal?
I don't know.
Fish and chips.
I knew
you
I
knew
was
that?
close. I
Okay.
was close.
Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
it will probably surprise you to learn that you have not yet seen this week's location bumper,
I've snuck a peek, actually.
but
Accidentally.
you haven't seen the video.
I haven't seen the video.
But
yes.
you do know this location.
I do know this
This
location.
is now. It's not actually in Appleton.
No.
It's
No. This
but
is
it's-
not. This is not close to the store. This is
it's
one
not,
of the exceptions.
Well, it's 5 miles.
Yes.
5 miles. So you could walk it. It is the Little Chute Windmill, which I wanted to get as a location bumper because it's very interesting. It's a real working windmill. It's on our bicycle route, so we get to see it all the time. The Little Chute Windmill is a functioning Dutch mill. The authentic wooden windmill is a tribute to the Dutch heritage of the village and the larger Fox River Valley area. Tours take visitors to the different levels of the windmill, allowing visitors to see the actual operation
You got this.
of the mill as it harnesses wind power to grind grain into flour. The 125-foot high wooden... It's been a long time since we did a podcast. Was constructed in the Netherlands. Disassembled, or deassembled, whichever. Shipped to Little Chute, where it was reassembled. Do you know what year? Did you see it?
I did not see it. 1874.
2012. It's relatively
Close.
new.
Close. I was almost there. Wow.
Today, July 28th, is National Waterpark Day.
Wow. Okay.
Water parks around the world provide thrilling water plunging rides for those who seek the white-knuckle hydropower of slides. For those who prefer to relax and unwind, one can also find lazy rivers, wave pools, and spas. Kalahari Resorts and Conventions founded National Water Park Day on July 28, 2017. Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
can you name the water park capital of the world?
It's probably in Ohio.
No, it's closer than that.
Wisconsin Dells.
It is Wisconsin Dells, practically right down the street.
Yes, we can bike there.
I didn't know that until I did this little research.
Okay.
I don't know why it is. Maybe
They have a couple of nice parks.
Okay, so large, nice parks. Okay. More importantly, perhaps tomorrow, July 29th, is International Lisa Anderson
It
Day.
is.
And by that, of course, I mean it's Lisa's birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
More on that later.
Yes.
You did not forget, right?
I know. Absolutely.
I know, no. Tour de France, c'est fini. It's
Si.
over.
Oui.
But Tour de France Femme avec Zwift, calling it avec Zwift, I guess they're paying for the whole thing.
Yes.
That is now underway.
Great.
Who won the Tour de France?
I didn't actually see the last stage.
Okay.
Vingegaard, I think. Vingegaard
Okay.
won. Because Pogacar didn't quite make it.
I think, well, he was there. He was on the podium.
Yeah. He was
That I saw.
second.
That I saw. And speaking of cycling, I have to take just a moment for everyone here to congratulate Mr. Anderson. You've made a change in your life recently.
Very recently. So maybe we shouldn't be announcing
Well,
this
I
yet.
think
There's still time to back out.
today was day 6, so you're setting a record. He likes to cycle, and he doesn't like it when I say he used to be a pro cyclist, but I recently learned that when he was cycling, he would get very close to 10,000 miles a year. So even if you're not being paid for that, you are doing. He likes to cycle, and he dreams of cycling after work. But of course, once you get done with your work day, it's very difficult to get motivated to put yourself on the bicycle. In the meantime, I'm a morning person, and so I go out at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. And last week, as a joke, I said, "Okay, you're going to come with me," and he came. And you've been coming every morning since at 5 o'clock in the morning. Your wife called me and said, "What have you done to my husband?" I said, "Well, wait a minute." So even she's surprised.
Yes, she is.
And you feel good about this, right?
Well, I'm a little, I'm a little tired. But I could use a nap.
But you've been doing it.
Yes.
So congratulations, Mr. Anderson. That's a good positive change. Last Friday on YouTube, we published. Speaking of Mr. Anderson, Brian's top 3 vacation pens. That was fun.
Yes,
that was fun. Yes. And tomorrow, Friday, we're going to publish Eric's top 3 vacation pens. Did I make that?
Where are you going?
I'm going on.
Was this approved by HR?
The cruise bike. Tour through Europe.
That's right. Yes.
And I don't need anybody's approval for that. A reminder, please, that there will be no Sunday brunch this Sunday. My notes here say #blame Justin, who is back, by the way, behind the camera. But this wasn't actually a Justin thing. He was here that day. You could not get anyone to watch the store that day. So
yes.
So there will be another Sunday brunch. Will return, not this Sunday, but the following on August 7th. More news. Vintage mailer tomorrow.
Yes.
Vintage mailer tomorrow.
Smaller grouping than some in the past, but I think
we'll say curated.
Yeah, this
curated group of vintage pens.
Some of these I've had for years and years,
Brian
and
Anderson's.
years.
And you don't have to do anything. Just look for the email in your mailbox, because I know you're already subscribed to our mailing list. Lisa called me the other day.
Okay.
Aside from the phone call, she calls me every day.
Oh.
One of the phone calls, she said, I come up there like every 6 weeks, and I'm there for 24 hours. And one thing that bothers her, she says, one of the things that bothers me is I see everybody, but I never see Steph. I never get to see Steph anymore. Is there a video that she and I can make together? And I said, why don't you make the podcast?
Great.
So the podcast on August 18th, that's 3 weeks from today, will be to the plume femme. It will be Lisa and Steph avec Anderson, I guess. So that's exciting. 3 weeks from today, we'll take the week off.
I think so.
And, we can sit there and make fun of him.
I'll be working.
Yeah, we'll just 2 chairs over there. We can throw things at them. More news. Yes, okay. Anderson Pens Chicago. You know all about that. Why don't you tell us?
Let's see what you got written down here.
Yeah.
2-day in-store nib customization and pen repair event with Mike and Linda Kennedy. So this is the second.
This is a repeat.
This is a repeat of what we did during the Chicago Pen Show. So it's going to be Saturday, August 27th, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, August 28th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And note that is a 2-hour earlier than our normal opening time.
Right. Lisa, make sure everyone wants everyone to know they are opening. You're not going to be there, are you?
I will be there for most of that. Yes.
Okay. The store will open 2 hours early that Sunday, just for this event.
So 10 to 2, they will be there. Mike and Linda, of course, Linda is doing nib grinds. Mike is doing pen repairs. First come, first served. It'll be a new sign-up form each day. They're doing 1 grind per appointment with 2 grinds maximum per day. But then if there's nobody there, then
that depends on traffic.
So you
play it by ear.
You're more than welcome to bring multiple pens, but if there's somebody waiting and you've already got one done, then.
So I guess they had a good time the last time they did.
Yes,
so they're coming back.
Yeah, good. Yeah, they're coming back. And of course, there's I forget what the range of services are, but they generally speaking they start around $40 to $50.
I just put pricing at chicago.andersonpens.com. So you'll see this on the main homepage, and then full details. Click on that, and there is some basic pricing. And do you have to buy a pen to get a nib guide?
Nope. You don't have to. You can bring in stuff that you have at home. We certainly will have pens available for purchase. You could buy a pen. But bring in your pens, and then they also will be taking certain things home. So if they can't fix it there, or you bring in 10 pens, maybe they might end up taking some back. But
they just take them home and keep them?
Well, they take them home, fix them, and then return them.
Okay.
But
you've done that.
What?
You've had them take things.
Oh, yes, yes. And that's what most of this vintage mailer is.
Good. I'm glad they're coming back.
Yes.
I have an Ink of the Week.
Great.
We didn't have one last week because we had an on-podcast.
I love this one.
This is Bungubox June Bride Something Blue. And as I mentioned, I would call it June Bride Something Like Blue.
It matches my shirt.
It's a little green to my eyes.
Green? You see green in it?
Greenish.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
Some greenish. It's more of a turquoise to me.
Yeah.
But it is gorgeous. There's no denying that this is a beautiful ink. It's made by Sailor for the Bungubox pen shop in Japan. Turquoise, beautiful, no show through, no feathering, perhaps a bit drier, a little bit of a less flow. Cleanup on this was a 2.
Yeah,
this,
super easy.
I think was the easiest thus far.
Okay.
This comes in the 50 ml bottles.
Yeah, the old style.
The old style. That doesn't have the little thing in it, does it?
I don't think it does.
No, they did away with it. And we sell samples.
Samples, yep.
Which
So
are 3.
these are some of the old Bungubox stock. We have a reasonable supply of June Bride, and when it's gone, it's gone because we bought all that was available at the
When it's
distributor.
gone, it's gone?
Yes. Well, it's not going to be brought into the U.S. anymore.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember when this first became available, it was extremely popular, became a fad. Everybody had to have it. I missed that. But now I need some because this is really a nice ink.
I thought you'd like it.
It's very, this was actually your
This is my suggestion,
This was your
yeah.
suggestion.
What invention allows us to see through walls? Windows.
Brian,
Yes.
before we go any further, we're going to play the game again.
Okay.
What is in Brian's pocket? It's a pen, obviously. I can see it really well, so I kind of know what it is. We'll tell everybody at the end, if we remember.
If we remember.
We'll try to remember. You have some things. What are these things? I have the pretty one.
I don't know about that. I think I have. So, just in the Sailor Pro Gear Slim limited edition Manyo sets.
And they come in a set.
Yes, they come in a set with a matching color ink, converter Pro Gear Slim, 14 karat gold nib. But these were inspired by the Manyo inks, which results in an exciting new color combination with exclusive top finial designs. So they each have a little something special on the finial. You could celebrate late winter blooms with willow and plum, early spring flowers with dianthus or cherry blossom, and enjoy the soft autumn color of nuts.
Well, we should talk about the ones we actually have.
Yes. So.
Because we got 5.
Yeah, there's 5 colors.
There's 5
Yep.
colors, but 2 of them are sold out already.
Sold out already.
They went immediately. I'm not sure which one I have here. This
you
must
have
be
the
the
cherry
cherry
blossom,
blossom,
yes.
which is a pale pink barrel cap and section with deep blue finials, and it's gorgeous. Now, on this
blue
one,
is cool.
the section matches.
Matches, yes. And it has gold trim.
Has gold trim.
Yeah.
So, not my preferred trim, but this is a very pretty pen.
Well, we could swap caps on these. Maybe that would be.
But what are you going to do with the nib? Swap the nib too?
Well,
I don't think we have to do that. What have you got?
so I have here is dianthus. Is that how you pronounce it?
Dianthus is how I would pronounce it.
So it's a purple body and cap with section and finials in smoke gray. So in this case, they all match.
They all match.
They all match on that. That's pretty cool. That's smoke. I like that.
Yes, and the correct trim on that
And
one.
the correct trim on this one, rhodium trim.
And then
Then over here, I
Must
really
be the
like this
willow.
one. Yeah, the willow.
a pale lavender barrel and
Look at
cap
that.
with section and finials in teal. Is that
That
section going to
teal
match?
Is
Oh,
awesome.
that's beautiful.
That's so
That's
awesome.
beautiful.
Lovely, lovely color.
And each finial has a separate, a different design depending on the pen.
Yeah, your standard Sailor 14 karat nib, and then each one comes with a special with a coordinating matching bottle of Manyo ink.
Right now, and that's an ink that you can only get with these pens?
No.
Okay.
No,
And my information is that they come in fine, medium, fine, and medium. Is that correct?
that's correct. Yeah.
Depending on stock.
Yep.
So we're sold out of nuts and we're sold out of plum. I didn't get to see plum,
Yes.
and plum really looked interesting.
Yes. Yeah. It literally sold like at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So.
Are these coming back, or is this what we got?
I don't know what the availability is on any more sets, but we'll look into it.
then we will stay tuned.
I think the pens may be available outside of the sets.
Outside of the set. Yeah. Oh, but that's not
in
verified.
the future. And it's not verified, but in the future. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I can't wait for that. There's a black box over there.
There is a black box.
Sure, what that is.
This just came in.
It says platinum on it.
It says platinum on it. So check this out. You haven't seen this yet.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen the pictures, and as I recall, I said I don't really care for this pen, but sometimes in real life it's better than in the pictures.
Yes. So let's see what we got here. Take this out here.
This is the Platinum 3776 Century 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary set.
And it has those lines on it.
Yeah, so it's like the old gathered, or the first two. Actually, the first 3776 had those lines on it.
Features black resin barrel and cap with grooves that are similar to those found on the original design from 2011. Is that correct? I have it written, but that doesn't mean it's correct.
I have to verify that, but yeah.
14-karat
really
gold nib has been reconfigured, and the new fine nib has more flexibility than earlier.
Yes,
nibs.
it does, and it's a longer nib.
It is. Look at it.
And the shoulders are very, very low, and so when you have it on the page, it's springy. I wouldn't call it soft, but it's springy.
Springy. The exclusive packaging includes a cartridge, converter, and a special bottle of ink. May I see the pen?
You can have that.
That is an interesting special bottle of ink.
It's a neat little.
It's like in a diamond shape.
Yep.
Okay, this is much nicer in real life.
So a special label on the bottle. Yeah, and it's a threaded, unlike the old gathered, which was a snap cap. So this is threaded, and then it's got the 10th anniversary
10.
logo on the top. Yep.
Is that a sailboat in it?
A sailboat, a nib.
The 3776 model was developed in 1978 in collaboration with the late Mr. Haruo Umeda, a Japanese writer and a fountain pen collector in pursuit of the ideal fountain pen. That's some nice history. Named after Mount Fuji's elevation, Japan's highest peak, the pen conveys the hope of the company to create the best fountain pen in the country. 33 years later, in 2011, the 3776 Century model was launched, equipped with the slip and seal mechanism. Is that true?
Yeah, they do come with a slip and seal.
That prevents ink from drying out. The innovative design has become Platinum Pen's iconic model and has been lovingly used by a large number of customers. In commemoration of the 10th anniversary of the 3776 Century, Platinum is launching a special limited edition to mark the new beginning of the series. Here's the important part. Only 3,776 pieces will be produced for this model. Comes in fine or medium.
Yeah.
But are they numbered? Doesn't say anything about them being numbered.
I don't know that they're numbered. Should be, but I don't see one. More to come on that, I guess.
It's very nice.
The nib is nice.
It's very,
the nib
very
is
nice. Very, very nice.
I like that. It's silly, but I like that it's threaded. It's nice and it's a little bit chunkier too, because it's squared off on the ends.
I don't have a platinum yet.
Yeah.
Let's
see how that looks in there. Oh my goodness! Look at that.
No.
Well, if Eric doesn't buy it, it's available. But it comes in a lovely presentation box.
And it is a nice box.
It is a nice
very
box.
classy box. This is a pen that I would think about buying. That is very fun. This, of course, Lamy Dialogue CC. I say it's piano white and dark blue. I don't know if piano white is the official name.
Yeah, I think it's just white.
Just white.
White and then the blue,
what a lovely mechanism it has. It's satisfying for some reason.
It's a little more, I would say, firm on the close than the original Dialogue. Dialogue 3, because on the Dialogue 3, it's a little bit easy to turn over the close
very
portion.
Satisfying.
And this is a little bit nicer.
No clip.
No clip. Has a roll stop.
This is a roll stop.
Yep.
Now, this is not the first time we've had them.
No.
They've been here before.
They haven't been in here forever.
And they sold out. And now we got some back. The Lamy Dialogue CC is based on the innovative capless Dialogue 3 fountain pen. The Dialogue CC is a newly conceptualized version which has a shortened upper section with a refined end plate and an anti-roll top instead of a clip. The compact format also houses a unique twist mechanism which extends and retracts the nib. For the white, the body is a glossy white lacquer with rose gold plated accents. For dark blue, the body is a matte dark blue lacquer with rose gold plated accents. The gold nib is refined with platinum and rose gold, giving the Lamy Dialogue CC even more allure. Nib sizes are extra fine, fine, medium, and broad. Packaging includes a proprietary Lamy ink cartridge and a Z27 ink converter, and I'm partial to the blue one, really.
The blue is
And
nice.
this end thing
This is neat.
is
How it
curved.
curves. Yep.
You know, this even looks good with rose gold.
It looks great
looks
with
really
rose
good
gold.
with
I
rose
think
gold.
it would have been a mistake to almost do any other color trim on that, I think.
And this opening is kind of angled
Yep. Yep.
to meet down where the feed goes.
Nice, real nice.
Feels good in the hand, too.
And it's so much, a little bit shorter than the other, in the Dialogue
Is it?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just so much more comfortable in the hand.
And it's so fun.
But you sacrifice the clip, but it's a nice pen.
I would never use a clip. You use a clip.
It would make it tough to keep it in the pocket, but
This deserves its own pen sleeve.
its own sleeve or a pen tray on your desk.
I'm reading a novel where the main character has strained the muscles around his spine. That's his backstory.
Brian,
Yes,
do you remember? It's been a while.
it's been a while.
But do you remember the contest question survey from our last real podcast? Not the non-podcast, because we didn't do it.
It's been a while.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, how many ink samples do you
How
have?
many ink samples do you own? I have stats because
Okay,
people
great.
answered this one. I found two. I found two where I didn't know I had them.
Oh, I have 0.
You have 0. You have a pen store. How many ink samples do you have?
This doesn't count.
I'm going to start with the largest grouping.
Okay.
39% of the respondents said that they have between 21 and 99.
Wow.
So that's where most people are in their ink
It'd be
sample
easy to
collection.
get 25, 30.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
They can be dangerous. Can be. 23% of people said they have 0. So you're in that group.
Yes.
14% said 1 to 10. I'm in that group. 12% said 11 to 20. And 12% also said 100 plus. Now that's a lot of ink.
That's a lot of
ink samples. We're going to start with some comments. I'm going to start with Rich Johnson. Rich is our viewer who has 1 pen.
Okay.
So every time I ask him to count something, it's like 1.
It's quick.
1. Great podcast yet again, says Rich. Oh, wow, this is my first answer that isn't 1. I'm so excited. I have 0 ink samples. This is like golf, right? He wins.
He wins.
Arabella Holzapfel says ink samples, not a fan. I've got none, zip, 0, nada. I've gotten them in the past and have learned that I'd rather get cartridges to try out ink when that's possible. And I suppose I would too if the ink comes in a cartridge and I have a pen that takes a cartridge.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're a little limited on your color choices, but
That's
and I'm really glad that every manufacturer doesn't come out with cartridges in every color, but
Are you really glad for that?
it'd be a lot of cartridges.
So now here's both ends of the scale. Eric Schroeder, I have 1. I'm afraid these will turn into a new gateway drug for me. Yes, Eric, you be careful. Because once you get 10,
When you get
You're
10,
on your
when
way
you
to
get
100.
10, you
Yeah.
should just use them up before you get another one.
that's easier
one
said
up.
than done, Mr. Henderson. Eric says he
I'm just
has
trying to
1. Marcia L. says, my spreadsheet says I have 435 samples. Thankfully, they're on a spreadsheet. 435 is the highest number
that
that
the
was
winner? Is that
reported.
the winner?
However,
Okay.
Marilyn Gardner says, Marilyn Gardner, my current ink sample count is 432, not counting duplicates. Marilyn, must count the duplicates. They count. If it's an ink sample, it counts. If you've got 25 of this one, it counts as 25. Don't you agree?
I would agree so.
Yes. So we will be expecting an update on
Counting cylinders. If you can squeeze 2 into 1,
that. Well, but if you can. Lynn Hayes, as far as ink samples, it now totals over 300, but some are duplicates. That's okay. You count
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Happy birthday month to Lisa. Jen Reese, I'm a new fountain pen convert, but I have over 170 ink samples because my friend, the quote-unquote fountain pen fairy, sent me 100 to get me started on my new hobby. How does one get a fountain pen fairy?
I don't know.
I need a fountain pen
like
fairy.
one.
You could be my fountain pen fairy.
Well, I could be.
Yes, you've got all the equipment.
I'm most well equipped.
Ira Stone, we have to hear from Ira because I'm always making him count things. Ira says, okay, Eric, it took me a couple of days to get over my frustration of having to use my numbers again, but I finally counted my ink samples, 35 vials. I actually have to thank you since I had long forgotten about some. You do that. You forget you have things.
Absolutely.
We have a winner as well.
Great.
Winner is Azzy, A-Z-Z-Y Azzy, whose comment was, I've got 12 samples in a prototype sample holder that I made. Also stored is the pen that I purchased during a visit to the Appleton store last month. There is joy in being able to start a whole new color for each refill. Yes, there is. Wow. Azzy, thank you very much. Write to me, Eric at AndersonPens.com, and we will take care of getting a $20 credit onto your Anderson Pens account. I have some follow-up comments.
Fantastic.
Peggy Love says, Peggy, you made me buy that new Sailor Pro gear. You are dangerous. Don't tell my husband. I think we don't tell anybody, do we? It's like...
Tell about what?
Exactly. It's what happens at Anderson Pens.
You know, I've often said...
Only mentioned on the podcast.
I've often said that for some of our local customers, I'm going to get a different colored bag.
Oh,
because people come in and they buy, and then they come out with this turquoise colored bag that we have. I said, well, maybe I get a black bag, and then your spouse won't know that you were there because they're looking for the turquoise one.
Do that, Mr. Anderson. Do that. Sherry Moss.
Sherry.
You two make my Thursdays the best day of the week. And I just thought we should read that because, thank you very much, Sherry. Clark Bilgrave, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, says, just found your channel. Why it took so long, I don't know, but I'm a new subscriber, and I just wanted to read that out loud and to say thank you for subscribing and welcome. Welcome. Tim Chi says, Eric and Brian, thanks for another great podcast. I always enjoy watching and laughing along. I also read some of the comments below and dig the community you have created here. Hello to all that may come across my comment here. And I wanted to mention that, yes, I can't possibly read all the comments here. I just get to pick a few that I like.
Pick a few nice ones.
But if you have any time at all on your hands, read through the comments that are under these because it is a nice community and people share information and ideas and what they have. It's fun to read them. I enjoy reading the comments. Generally speaking, I have a few blogs that I follow for news, but the news is interesting, but the comments are what I really like reading. Yeah. And it's the same I find in the videos is that the comment section is, I'm not going to say it's better than our videos, but it is equally entertaining. New contest. Guess what it is, Mr.
I don't know.
Well, generally speaking, when there's a big birthday around, we do, to enter, just use the comment section to wish Lisa a happy birthday. Her birthday is tomorrow. As is customary, the prize for this will equal the total number of revolutions that Lisa has made around the sun. And I have to tell you, Brian, my iPhone calendar tells me that tomorrow is Lisa's 22nd birthday, but could that possibly be true?
No, that's not. It's just 28.
Oh, it's 28.
Yes.
Well, when I saw 22, I called her and I said, my phone says you're going to be 22 on Friday. And she said, tell everybody my real age. I said, 57. 57. So she's younger than me and older than you.
Yes.
So next week's prize, if you enter and are selected, it's a random drawing, just comment below with happy birthday to Lisa, is a $57 credit to your Anderson Pens account. That's good.
That's a good.
I like that.
That'll buy you. That'll get you free shipping.
That'll get you free shipping. Wow. Happy birthday, Lisa. Yeah. I'm going to enter this one.
Can't.
I can enter. I just can't win. Brian.
Yes.
Penlux.
I love Penlux.
Penlux Masterpiece Delgado coming out in moss.
Moss. It's really a cool looking color.
I am not a huge fan of green, but this one in the pictures.
It looks great.
It looks wonderful.
Looks great.
Looks wonderful. Yeah. Tell us everything you know about it.
So this is the Penlux Masterpiece Delgado fountain pen in the rich moss color. It features an acrylic barrel and cap of swirling rich greens with gold-plated trim inspired by forest-growing moss. The gold-plated stainless steel Yovo No. 6 nib gives a smooth writing experience, and the smaller body with the piston filling systems system makes this a terrific value, but still a generous pen in your hand. Nib options on the Penlux Masterpiece Delgado are fine, medium, broad, and a 1.1 stub.
When might we actually see this? I'm sure Justin will show everybody pictures. Soon is when this is coming in. They've come out with a lot of nice pens.
Yes.
A lot of nice pens.
Yeah.
Piston fillers.
This Delgado
and
is a great pen. And for the money, it is.
Yes.
It's a solid choice.
And I can't wait to see this green. It's lovely.
Yeah, but it's going to have gold trim.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I have
green
to
and gold
overlook
has
that.
to go together.
Sometimes I overlook gold trim. Sometimes. Not always. Sometimes. You have a little friend here.
Speaking about
you have a little friend on
Punilabo.
Punilabo. What is this?
We have these new lying down zipper pouches.
It's lying down. I see.
So they're simple silicone pouches, or long tubes enclosed with a zipper to keep everything secure inside. And they're available in penguin, calico cat, gray cat. This one here is the black cat, and a Shiba dog. So very cute. And,
they're adorable.
And,
so you just put them on your desk and they just stare at you.
They stare at you all
like
day,
a real cat.
Yeah.
You could even put it on your keyboard like a real cat.
So the nice thing about these, compared to the other ones that we have that zip off at the top, on this one, if you have like little things, it's easier to get. Maybe you throw an ink sample in there, or you've got a paper clip or what have you. You can easily get at it. A little bit different
they're
format.
Soft and
they're
squishy.
They have a really interesting
nice.
texture to them. Yeah.
That's it. Interesting texture.
So
when are these? Let's see. Now we've got the stand-up.
Yep, the stand-up
and the pen stands.
Yep.
And now we have the
zipper pouches.
When will these be here?
These should be here within a week.
Within a week?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me again which animals?
They are a penguin,
Okay.
a calico cat, a gray cat, a black cat, and a Shiba dog.
Shiba dog.
So-
I don't know what a Shiba dog is. I'll have to look that up. A penguin, lying down penguin. That should be cute.
They're all cute. They're all adorable.
Yeah, they're all cute.
So-
I just like to touch them.
They're just super fun.
And then Lisa found something that we're going to carry.
Yes.
You can sign up for back in stock notifications now. It is called the Lucky Cat 2023 Wall Calendar. I had no idea what to say about this, so I went to our product page and read that, and it's Lisa's words.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm just going to read what Lisa wrote. This is the most adorable 2023 calendar a cat lover will find. Measuring roughly 10 by 14 inches, this calendar features assorted cartoon cats shown in outdoor settings in different exercise and sporting activities. For an interesting, entertaining, and darn cute cat calendar, we highly recommend this. We don't know when it'll be here, but it'll be before the end of the year.
I think it was going to be fall, September, maybe. Maybe. Well, we don't know.
Zero information on that. From Japan.
It's adorable.
We think it's 10 by 14.
I think it's and then you open it up and it's 20 by.
I think it's all one, isn't it? It's
I don't know much. No idea. Yeah.
Don't know much about it.
I've seen sizes two different.
Right. So more specific information when we actually have them in the store. But in the meantime, I would suggest signing up for back in stock notifications because I think it's going to go. Well, I need one. You need two.
Well, I'm going to take one.
already said she needs two.
Well, see, Lisa and I have this thing every year in December. We'll end up going to the Barnes and Noble.
Right.
We'll grab
Everybody
a coffee
does that.
and we go pick out a calendar for the new year. And it's always some years it's really like there's nothing good to pick, and this is.
Yeah, this adorable.
Saves me a whole bunch of time.
Now, the pictures we have are very small, so we can't see a lot of detail, but we can see enough to know.
The cats are running and playing.
It's just
ninjas and
very
stuff.
fun.
It's just
very fun. We mentioned this on our non-podcast last week, but I thought we should mention it again because it's
we should. It's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, it's 5 weeks from yesterday. It starts. What are we talking about?
Hobonichi
2023. We can't say much, but sales begin 9 p.m. Central on August 31st, 5 weeks from yesterday. Can you read the list of everything we're going to get and see if I did it right?
As always, many new and cool designs. We've got Techo A6 planners and cover sets. Really great ones this year, too.
One has my name on it.
We say that every year, but every year they come out with...
True, though.
It's true. Cousin A5 planners and cover sets. And we've expanded that a little bit more this year, so we have got a lot of great options.
Cousins were very popular last year.
Yes.
The very first time we did Hobonichi, it was the Techos. The Cousins have caught on, and now they're both equally popular. Cousins last year really surprised us because they went...
Yeah. We've got Weeks planners. We have week cover only. So we have some cool week's covers. And this year we're doing, we've got 5-year planner in A6, the standard A6, and new this year, a 5-year planner in A5 size.
So that's the same size as the cousin.
Yeah, same size as a cousin.
I had the 5-year planner in A6 and learned quickly that 2 lines of text for each day is not enough for me. It's not enough for me.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take a look at the 5-year planner in A5 because I really like the idea.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
One day and it's 5 years of your history.
I just don't know if I want to commit to 5 years.
You can get up and ride a bike at 5 a.m. We'll ride the bike and we'll stop for coffee and do our 5-year plan.
And also with the 5-year planners, they do have special covers. So we've got a couple covers.
Oh yeah, that's both the A6 and the A5.
For A6 and A5. So if you want to cover, because they're a little bit thicker.
The planners are thicker. The covers, regular covers won't work for them. So you have to get a special cover.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of those coming. Additional awesome accessories, notebooks, pencil boards, memo pad sets.
It's a monthly calendar of some kind?
There's a special a slide. Is it weekly, monthly calendar?
Monthly calendar.
Yep.
Well, that was the same as last year. But
yes.
There is one specific cover that I want.
Which one is it?
We're not allowed to say what they are. Remember? I'll tell you off the air. So again, this is something you need to sign up for back in stock notifications to be notified when everything. We believe we're going to get everything in stock before August 31st at 9 p.m. And that's when you'll be at your house and you'll say, go on the website and everything will populate. Yeah. And that's when you get to see everything and start making purchases.
Last year, I actually found my notes from last year. And
Did you?
Last year, we
in
actually.
your 5-year journal?
No, it was, believe it or not, it was in a pocket notebook I had that I sent through the wash. I washed the notebook in my pocket.
Doesn't everybody?
And the only thing that made it through is the first page, which had my Hobonichi playbook for the day. And whatever ink I used there was permanent. And we had on August 24th last year, we actually revealed all the designs.
Oh, they had a reveal day. They haven't told us about this year.
So we're hoping that's.
I would think they're going to redo it, but they haven't said they are. So we can't say that they're going to. But whatever day they allow us to reveal, we will reveal. And
then you can sign up for exactly what
you want. Plus, you get to see everything.
Yes.
Because there are changes every year. So we'll keep you posted.
And English versions this year.
Yes, English versions of
Weeks and Cousins.
The Techos have been English.
Yes. I think yes.
We're not sure. We're not sure.
But it's English all aboard this year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good because they have like quotes at the bottom of every page.
You can't read them.
You can never read them. Yep. And so they're pretty to look at, but I wonder what they say. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
I think that's it. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. Is there a store in Chicago?
There happens to be a store in Chicago. It's ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton. It's open 7 days a week. You'll find Lisa there.
Does it have a website?
chicago.andersonpens.com.
Like this video, please, and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And now, since you stuck around so long, I'm going to say it's a Sailor 1911, but beyond that, I can't.
It's I'm glad you remembered. It's a Sailor 1911.
It is. Okay.
Black with gold. This is an old style 1990s version with a soft medium nib.
I'm thinking we might have seen this on a Sunday brunch.
We might have, yeah. They don't make this nib anymore.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Sailor 1911. Do I have any words of wisdom? Yes, I just want everyone to know, please, the future of juggling is up in the air. Bye.